Oh, Mama, 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 Mama. Flint, 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 Flint.
Well, Mr. Griffiths, have you been using my computer again? Okay. Hope you're okay. Hope you've had a great Easter. Missed you all. I am going to read Stone Age Boy by Satoshi Kitamura. Okay, so this is for our new topic, Stone Age, Stone Age. So I'm going to read Stone Age Boy. An amazing thing once happened to me. I was wandering in the woods when I tripped and found myself falling down, down, down. When I woke up, I was in a cold, dark place. I could see daylight in the distance and I stumbled towards it. Outside, everything was different. I realised I was lost, completely lost. So I walked and walked and walked. Then, to my relief, I saw someone, a girl. She was about my age, but she didn't look anything like the girls I knew. And I don't think I looked like any of the boys that she knew. She took me home to meet her family, and what a family it was! They looked very strange, but they were kind to me and gave me some stew. I couldn't understand anything they were saying, though I worked out my new friend's name was Then I must have fallen asleep. The next morning, showed me round the camp. Everyone seemed busy and had a job to do. Over the next few days, I saw so much I'd never seen before. People had no knives and forks, no plastic, no metal even. Everything they had was made of wood, stone, animal skins or bones. I saw them. Making fire, and they made fire by striking flint stones together or turning a wooden drill. Fire is used for cooking, to keep warm and sometimes to scare animals. Making tools. By flint knapping, the flints are chipped, trimmed and sharpened, and then made into knives, spearheads and scrapers for cleaning animal skins. I had a go, but it was very difficult. Using tools. Tools are used to make wood, antlers and bones into bowls, spears and ornaments. Cutting a slice out of a bone, sharpening it on a grindstone and piercing a hole. It's a sewing needle. Using a throwing stick, you can throw a spear faster and further. Preparing and using animal skins. Skinning a deer, scraping the hide clean, drying it, cutting it, piercing holes and sewing it together. Using skins to repair a tent. Preparing and cooking food. Drying meat, drying fish, smoking meat. Boiling soup by putting a red-hot stone into a leather bag. And then they're grilling meat. One afternoon, we went to the river. The little ones picked berries and nuts, but and I watched the men fishing. They held their pointed spears high and stood as still as trees. Then suddenly, swoosh, Their spears dropped down like lightning and came up again, spiking wriggling silver fish. Suddenly, a boy ran up, shouting and pointing to the hills. At once, several people grabbed their spears and followed him. And I followed. Slowly, slowly, we crept forwards until we saw a reindeer. It was standing alone, munching the grass. At a signal, the others ran towards it, yelling and throwing their spears. And I didn't have spears, but we yelled anyway. It was so exciting! A spear caught the reindeer in its side and it fell to the ground. That night we had a party to celebrate. We cooked the reindeer over a great fire and there was music and dancing. I joined in on the air guitar. As the days became weeks, and her people taught me many things. I was very happy. And one day took me to a special place. We walked a long way until we came to the mouth of a cave. Struck flint stones together to make fire. She lit a torch and we went in. Wow! See the drawings? It took me a moment to realise the animals were only paintings. In the flickering light of the torch, they looked real, as if they were running all around us. Went over to the tools and paints the artists had left and began to draw. Suddenly, I saw something move in the darkness. Can you see what is drawing? It was a bear! A big, furious cave bear! I shouted at to run and turned to face the bear with my spear. I felt very small. Suddenly, the ground gave way and I found myself falling down, 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 down. When I woke up, the bear had gone. So had I rushed outside and the air felt different, warmer. I walked a long way, calling for but I never found her. Instead, I found I was back home. When I told my family what had happened, they didn't believe me. They said I'd only been gone a few hours and I must have fallen asleep and dreamt it. Years passed, but I never forgot my friend I'm an archaeologist now. That's me in the glasses. Everywhere I go, I look in the past for signs of and I never stop learning from her and her people. Was it a dream? Maybe. Maybe not. What can you see? There you go. So that is the book Stone Age Boy. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. By Satoshi Kitamura. Can't say that very well. Anyway, I'll pop that on so you can see it. Hope you're well. Be good.